Hi guys, it's me, and today we're checking out something that's actually way more important than people think, especially if you're running a home office, a small business, or even just printing a lot for school and side projects. This is the Epson EcoTank ET-4950, and on paper sounds like just another all-in-one printer. But in reality, this is one of those products that completely changes how you think about printing. So first thing, the big headline feature here is right in the name, EcoTank. That means no traditional cartridges. Instead of constantly buying expensive ink cartridges every few weeks, this printer uses refillable ink tanks. And that alone is a massive deal, because if you've ever owned a printer before, you already know the pain. You buy the printer for a decent price, and then over time, the ink ends up costing way more than the printer itself. With this setup, Epson is basically flipping that model. You get bottles of ink that you pour into the tanks, and they last a long time, like seriously long. Epson claims up to 3 years of ink included depending on usage, and even if you're printing regularly, you're still saving a ton compared to cartridges. This is one of those upgrades that doesn't feel flashy, but once you use it, you can't go back. Now let's talk about design, because this is where you realize this isn't some cheap, bulky office machine. It's clean, minimal, and actually fits nicely into a modern workspace. The white finish gives it that clean tech aesthetic, and the front-facing ink tanks are transparent, so you can see your ink levels at a glance. No guessing, no surprise, out of ink warnings right before you need to print something important. On the front, you've got a 2.4-inch color touchscreen. It's responsive, easy to navigate, and honestly one of the better interfaces I've seen on a printer. You can control pretty much everything directly from here, whether it's copying, scanning, or adjusting settings. No need to constantly jump to your computer. Performance is another area where this printer holds its own. You're getting up to 18 pages per minute, which is solid for a home office or small business setup. It's fast enough that you're not waiting around forever, but also consistent enough that it doesn't feel like it's struggling under heavier workloads. And then there's the automatic document feeder, which is one of those features you don't think about until you actually need it. If you're scanning or copying multiple pages, this saves you a ton of time. Just load your stack, hit start, and let the printer handle the rest. It's one of those productivity boosts that makes a real difference. Wireless connectivity is also fully baked in here. You can print from your laptop, your phone, your tablet, pretty much anything. Setup is straightforward, and once you're connected, it just works. You've also got support for mobile printing apps, so even if you're across the room or in another part of the house, you can send a document to print without any hassle. Print quality is exactly what you'd expect from Epson, which is to say, really good. Text comes out sharp and clean, which is perfect for documents, reports, and everyday printing. Color prints look vibrant without being overdone. So if you're printing presentations, graphics, or even photos, you're getting solid results across the board. Now, let's talk about who this is really for, because not everyone needs an EcoTank printer. If you only print once in a while, like maybe a few pages a month, this might be more than you need. But if you're printing regularly, whether it's for work, school, or business, this starts to make a lot of sense. This is especially great for small business owners, remote workers, students with heavy workloads, or anyone who's tired of constantly buying ink. The upfront cost might be a bit higher than a basic printer, but over time, you're saving money, reducing waste, and getting a more reliable experience overall. And that's really the key takeaway here. This isn't just about printing. It's about removing one of the most annoying parts of owning a printer, which is constantly dealing with ink. Once that problem is solved, everything else just feels smoother. So if you want to check out the Epson EcoTank ET-4950, you can find the link in the description below. Definitely worth taking a look if you're ready to upgrade your setup and stop worrying about ink for good. Now, let me know what you think about this kind of printer. Are you still using cartridges, or have you already switched to refillable tanks? And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.